if this is your first time tuning in with me, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Yes, guys, today I'm going to be talking about international brands. Woo, woo, woo. So if you are South African and you want to know a bit more about what it is like or the procedures to get international makeup brands, or not just makeup, any products that you're interested in importing, I'm gonna chat to you guys about that. Okay, so firstly guys, what I can say is that I ordered these brands directly from the suppliers. So this I bought from Huda Beauty shop, right? This I bought directly from Colourpop, and many different other products I buy directly from them. And so you're probably wondering, but Lauren, how did you do this? I hope you have a pen and paper, guys. Just grab that and a snack and then you come on back. Okay, so the first thing that you'll need to do, or what I done, is I created an account with Amrex and I chose the Amrex Global Shopper, so it's the AGS. So they have a yearly program or annual program that you can pay once a year. You get the one that's like for personal, and then you get for business as well. So I chose one of those, and what they do, they give you a whole bunch of global addresses. So they are all over the world. They have like these little depots. So if you, for example, ordering from Huda Beauty and they then deliver to your address in that country, right? So wherever the product is, for example, if this is in New York, it's just an example, I can't remember where they are exactly, but if this is in New York, you have a New York address, so they will then deliver within a day or two to your address, or it takes a bit longer, to your address in that country, and then AGS brings your parcel over. And I'm gonna chat to you guys about customs as well, because we know, if you're South African, you know that customs is all up in your business, SARS is all up in your business, so you're gonna be paying quite a bit. So as I mentioned, I ordered directly from the site with Huda. So Huda does deliver to South Africa. Let me mention, they do have their own shipping. I think they use a DHL, or what is it? I think it's DHL. That's who they use to deliver the products. I waited quite long, let me say, guys, for the product. So firstly, if you are someone who's considering importing your own makeup or products from overseas, just know you got to be patient. I waited more than a month, guys, which is, I think, quite long. And it's stressful because about 2 weeks in after my order, I got contacted by customs and then I had to make the payment to them, right? So if you have the account with AGS, they actually can arrange all that for you, so you can pay the money into the account and they pay customs for you. But I think it was with the Huda products, because I used their shipping. If you order more than a certain amount, then it's free, and they called me directly and I had to send them the invoice, obviously as proof that I ordered from, or these products from them, and I had to then pay them the money. But if you go through your AGS account, you just pay the money into the account and they pay customs for you. That's supposed to be quicker. So I honestly don't know how long it would have taken if I had to do it on my own, like all of them. So that makes things a lot easier. Let me just say, it is more affordable for you to buy these products directly from the suppliers. Not that these brands are cheap, they are expensive because it's high quality brands, it's luxury brands, it's not drugstore, okay? But it is way less than, for example, I know a lot of people complain, there are companies that import the products and they sell it to the locals, people here in South Africa, and they charge a lot of money. And people are like, oh, but it's like almost half the price if you order it yourself. Let me just explain why they do this. Because besides paying for the product, they need to pay customs, as you should know, if you are looking into importing. And let me just say, if you're looking at starting a business, you can apply for a business importers code. So you pay less customs, you pay less tax, right? But I ordered it on my personal name. So each person, individual here in South Africa, is allowed to import 3 times a year, okay? And the tax at that time, it was about 45% that I paid, which is a lot. So for example, I think this product on the Huda Beauty site. I think it was like $64, right? Which is like over 1,000 rand in our currency. It was $64. So you pay that obviously to Huda Beauty. Then once, and I didn't just order one item, let's just be honest, you're not gonna maybe do all the effort for one palette. So let's just make an example that you order a few things and the price, let's give an easy number, let's say it comes to 5,000 rands worth of stuff that you order from Huda Beauty. It's just an example that I'm making, guys. So that 5,000 rand is the total of your full parcel. So what SARS or customs is going to do, they're gonna then tax you on that whole amount. So they're not gonna take per product, they're gonna charge you on the whole amount. So if there's a shipping fee and that sort of thing as well, it's like all included in that price. So if the total, for example, that I paid is 5,000 rand, they charge about, for personal tax, it's like 45%. Which means the half of 5,000 and is 2,500. So you can look at about 2,000 something, maybe 2,100, 2,200 rand in customs alone. So in total, instead of paying 5,000 rand for the products to Huda Beauty, you're still gonna pay customs another 2,000 something rand. And also, like I've mentioned, AGS, they do this everything for you. If you have the AGS account, you pay them once a year, but they do charge for shipping. What you pay for is actually having those addresses available. So it's supposed to go quicker like that. Besides with Huda Beauty, now I didn't use the AGS account because they have their own shipping and it took quite long. Like I said, it was more than a month, but everything in general took more than a month, and they did apologize to me. One of them sent me a free gift apologizing that it was late, but it was really stressful, like I said, doing this myself, the Huda Beauty one, because customs called me. I had to send all the invoices to them as proof. Then I had to make the payment to them. Whereas with AGS, they just send you a message. You literally have an app and they were like, okay, your parcel has arrived at the depot, you can now pay the shipping fees so that we can ship it for you. Then in a couple of days they let you know that it's shipped off. And when it gets to South Africa, they let you know that your package has arrived in South Africa. I think it first goes to the depot in like Johannesburg, and from there it goes to customs, and then they're like, okay, so customs is charging you this amount of money, you need to pay in this amount to your account, and they like do everything for you. So within a week or two, some parcels are kept longer at customs, guys. Let me just say that it can take way longer, and then they bring it to your house basically. So that's quite awesome. But it was really stressful because you hear of packages getting lost and that sort of thing, but mine fortunately did not get lost. It's just really stressful, and it's really expensive, guys. So please do understand that the people who are importing brands, specifically makeup brands for us, these brands are not cheap by any means. And so you see them charging, like, they obviously make a bit of profit on that, but they've paid customs, they've paid the shipping, they've paid for lots of things, guys. And so if you want to apply or order online, I do think it is more affordable for you to do it. But I'm going to be honest with you, if you just need one item, for example, if you just want the Mercury Retrograde palette, I don't know if it's going to be worth your while. You're going to wait a long time, you're still going to pay customs. There is always the risk of the parcel getting lost. Know that. You can insure your parcel. AGS, the Arimax Global Shopper, they do offer an option with insurance. I did not choose the insurance package. It's really expensive. I think you can only insure a product up to like 3,000 rand. So if it's worth more than that, I don't think you're allowed to like cover it unless you have your own personal insurance. But I've heard of people who sell brands here and who's lost like a parcel value to like 10,000 rand. So it's really scary. There's always that risk, guys. So you know what, if you just need one item from a specific brand, I would suggest that you do support the local people who've already imported those products for you. You're gonna wait like 3 to 7 days for the same parcel. Yes, you're gonna pay a little bit extra, but you don't have to deal with customs. You don't have to wait. You don't have to worry about the product being lost. And I think there's quite a few benefits to it. However, if you do intend, for example, on buying the whole range, let's say you want to get the Retrograde palette, you want to get the foundation, you want to get the concealer, let's say you want to get a whole face worth of, for example, Huda products, and it comes to like 5,000 rand, like I've mentioned, then I would say you're going to save money and you can then try and order directly from their site, and you'll obviously have to wait for it, give at least a month's time, and you'll have to deal with customs and all this type of things, but then you will save money, right? It's not that if you buy the one product that you won't save money, you will, but I just think all the effort that you have to go through to get one product into the country, I think it's not worth it to do it directly. So like I said, if you want to buy in bulk, if you want to buy a whole bunch of products, then I suggest that you buy directly from the suppliers. And then with Colourpop as well, I suspect it's them that gave me the free gift because it was quite long as well. There's an apology card they gave me also for taking so long, because I think they took like 7 days before they shipped my product even. So it took a week before they shipped it to the local depot. Obviously I put the address that's closest to where they are based. So if you check on the website, they'll say, oh, they're in California, they're in New York, or wherever they are. And so you have addresses that AGS gives you. So you can then, for example, if Huda is in Dubai, you have an address for Dubai as well. So you would expect that they ship or deliver to Dubai within a day or two because it's in the area, right? But it did not happen like that, guys. It took quite long. Like I said, with Colourpop, they took quite long, about a week, before they even shipped it to my address over there. And sorry, my voice. And then they brought it over. Took about 2 weeks before it got into South Africa after the week, so that's already like 3 weeks. And then customs, obviously. And like I said, if your parcel does get held at customs, it's like a minimum of 2 weeks that they keep it for, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your product will get lost. They just obviously may be a bit skeptical of what the parcel is about. I think 1 in like 10 parcels they keep to check and make sure, but you do obviously state when you're ordering what the product is, so it's makeup and that sort of thing. And that's just if you're ordering makeup. I would imagine that it's the same for clothes. I have not imported clothes for myself as yet. I prefer to support local or people who've already imported brands. Like I said, unless you're planning on buying a whole bunch of items, if I were to, for example, decide to do a wardrobe change, I would then maybe attempt to import some clothes from overseas. However, if I just need a new, like one outfit, for example, I don't think I'm gonna wait a month for it. Also because I don't know the quality, so I would prefer to choose something that I already know, and even though you can check reviews and things. So that's just my 2 cents, guys, on what it is like to import here in South Africa. It is quite pricey if you do it through your personal name. However, if you want to apply as a business, you need to first go to SARS and register for an importer's code. That alone can take like 3 months, and then you get charged less with customs. But that obviously means that you need to be ordering then on a more regular basis. So they say if you need to import something more than 3 times a year, then you'd need to apply for the business importer's code, which makes sense. And obviously I didn't need that at the time. I was planning on applying for it because I wanted to start selling the brands locally, but it is really, really expensive. And I think a lot of locals don't understand why people charge so much money, but it's a lot of time and effort. It's very, very stressful, guys, importing from overseas. But like I said, if you plan on ordering quite a bit of items, then it's definitely worth your while. You'll save quite a bit of money just importing it directly. But if you need 1 or 2 items, I would just say just support the local people who are currently selling it, because you'll save a lot of time and money. So that's my 2 cents, guys. If you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions on videos that you'd like to see, or on this video, if there's anything else that you want to know that I did not cover, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, why not, guys? Come on, it's free. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, the subscribe button if you want to join the family and want to see more videos. Also, don't forget the bell so that you get notified when I do upload new content. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you in the next video.